Good morning, everyone. Welcome to July 12th, 2020. Today is Sunday. My name is Jade, or Joyce McGeehan, and known as the Violet Sage. So I am going to do weekly messages as I do every week. So I start off with weekly messages. And these are messages that I give everyone that has a common goal. These messages are not specific for each individual person. For that, you would need a specific individual reading. But they are, and always do, seem to affect everyone that watches. And I ask Spirit to give me those messages specifically so that I may help as many people as I can. And then afterwards, we will go ahead and do some live card pulls, and I do offer during this broadcast, and today only, 10 minutes for $10 as a special. Otherwise, I charge $50 a half an hour, $90 an hour. Good morning, Robert and Pinky and Night Reader. I am fine today. It is a beautiful morning here in Wisconsin. I'm not quite sure what the temperature is everywhere else. And today, like I said, we have been having a general reading that is requiring everyone to look inside and do some reflecting. So in honor of that, I got a Potlight here, and I will go ahead and I'm going to pull it up on my phone. I'll just make it easier. It's probably a shorter version than the Melanie book that I used to use. But that is a great stone for reflecting. And if you actually get a single piece, it's really good to put on your third eye to help you to connect and see things that you need to see. It also helps with astral travel. Good morning, Dreamweaver. And for those who don't know, a lot of times when I am on Facebook and YouTube live at the same time. So if you're wondering who I'm talking to and you're on Facebook, you're not going to see the people on YouTube, and vice versa. The YouTube people are not going to see the people that are on Facebook. So if you wonder why they go first when the time comes, that may be why. Or why I'm making comments to people who don't seem to exist on your screen. I'm just going to turn down my music just a little bit more. Hopefully I didn't turn it up too much. All right, so today I have a bunch of little messages that I typed up here because this channel is based on donations, except for when I do my specials, and I'm going to start doing some readings weekly where I'm going to be having $5 nights, crystal ball readings, and things of that sort. So please stay tuned. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. And if you're on YouTube, hit that notification bell so you get notified. And yes, forgive me because I do have a couple of dogs. And one of them is a rescue and a little ruddy. So I apologize for that in advance. And this is the ways that we do accept donations. We have PayPal, Zelle, which a lot of people use to do their bank accounts, Google Pay, Square, Cash App is something new that I just added. And it can go to The Violet Sage at AOL.com or 608-477-2192. And if you are out of the United States, you have to put a 1 in front of that. Okay, now we got that out of the way. We have our 10 for 10 today. And we are now working on the weekly message for everyone. Hey, Carla. Hi, Angela. Good morning, everybody. Welcome, welcome. It's so nice to see everyone here today. I actually got my dogs out for a walk early already this morning, so I got my breath of fresh air, which is nice before it gets hot. This is the time of year, you know. All right, so we have a few cards here today, and all really helpful, and some of them are repeats. So just because I give a message for the week, it doesn't mean it's only for the week. A lot of times this will go out further, for like a month or more, especially with this particular month, all the eclipses that took place. sometimes make these things reflect for 6 months. So these may be things that you need to work on for longer. So just pay attention, as you will know. You're buffering bad, huh? Yeah, I think people on YouTube are going to experience like a 30-second delay, where Facebook, I think, is quicker. So if you do pose a question or a comment, I may not see it until, well, you may not hear me respond to it for like 30 seconds or more. No way you keep friends, whatever, Facebook, this have you all here. Oh, good night, reader. It's nice to have you here. I hope things are going well in your neck of the woods. I hope your wife is doing okay now. I know we've all been thinking about her. Okay, so in that aspect, actually, as I say that, the card that I pull is God of Spiritual Healing. An aspect of you or a situation in your life is in need of healing. So there may be people or the ways that you're looking at things, maybe financially. There's all sorts of healing that needs to take place in many people's lives right now. People are even getting sick, colds. I'm noticing that a lot of things seem to be spiking for people, and people are losing their pets. I mean, it seems a little crazy out there right now, and you're probably feeling the brunt of it. So I'm going to tell you that you are in need of spiritual healing. So if you yourself are a spiritual healer, you know, healers, doctors, nurses, counselors, all these people, we are our worst patients. We always take care of ourselves last. So I'm telling you, it is now time to take care of you. Send yourself some healing. I'm going to give you a quick little overview of what you can do to send healing to yourself, and you don't have to be a healer or anything, because we all have the ability to have extrasensory perception. We all have the ability to heal. It's just some have it stronger than others, and some work with it more than others. So we're going to have you rub your hands together until you feel that heat and that friction, and you put your arms out wide from side to side, and you slowly start to bring that energy in. And as you bring that energy in, start feeling where you might have a little bit of resistance, and that's where you stop. But as you're bringing that energy in, picture white light, green healing light, and the violet light all in there. And if it's that you need peace and calm, then picture the blue healing light as well. So picture that as all a nice big fog of lights twirling inside between both of your hands, and then start to bring it in tighter and closer, where your hands almost meet. And when you're right in front of your chest, you turn your hands in towards yourself and place it on your heart. And you put your hands perpendicular on top of each other, or however you need, and that will amplify the energy. And sit there with your eyes closed for a moment and just breathe in the healing. It really, really feels good. You're collecting the energy from all the light beings, and you can actually call in your light beings, your guides, guardians, and helpers as well. And me, I call them like my Reiki masters, because I'm a Reiki master teacher. So we're bringing in the universal life force, and then this way you are giving yourself some healing, because it feels like we all need to do some self-healing right now. And like I said, the majority of us who do healing for a living or whatever are the worst ones. We don't do that for ourselves. And if you feel that there's someone in your family, even your pets, you can send them healing. You can gather that energy up in the ball of your hand and place it on them as well. Or you can pray that their guides, guardians, and angels of the light and doctors will allow them to receive that healing you're sending them. Okay, that was a long one. All right, the next one is Goddess of Strength. Hi, Barb. Oh, I know. I'm so sorry. It's my Aunt Barb, and her husband just recently passed away. But this is his YouTube account. And hi, Kayla. Oh, no, another night you can sleep. We'll have to talk. We got Goddess of Strength. Stand up for what you believe. You will gain respect by standing your ground. So there may be people that, especially now, everyone's on edge. You got to keep that in mind. People may be pushing you, or everybody's in need, and if they feel that you have something they need, they're going to push you and push you, push you, and try to get it from you. A lot of people are just exhausted. They're tired, and they're tired of doing things for themselves. But you know, unfortunately, I mean, it's good to help people if you can and you have that extra energy. But you can't always fix it for them. They are truly the only ones who can fix their issues. And if it is at work and people are really pushing you to do more, you know, if you're not paid to do more, you have a right to say no. But of course, there could always be repercussions. But it feels like you need to stand your ground. So while standing your ground, make sure you give them the reasons why you're standing your ground. So this way, they can't deny it or just claim that you're being difficult. All right, that's a little helpful advice there. And then we have Goddess of Knowledge. Start to apply what you already know. Trust your intuition. So many of us know what it is we need to do, but we just have not been moving forward with it. So you need to start applying what you know, utilizing that energy. Because remember, I told you last week, for those who were tuned in, that this energy, there's a fantastic amount of energy. And it feels like decisions, your path in life, things like this, that are really utmost important for you to decide upon this month of July. And then you're going to be able to, you'll be working with it for the next at least 2 or 3 months before you get this nice full manifestation of what you've been working on. But some people have already been working on stuff, so it may come to them a little sooner. But you really need to start applying what you already know. If you need to take up a hobby, you want to change careers, start looking at it now, because the energy and answers and information are available for you right now. All right. Thank you. Hello, Roberto. Hello, Donna. Yay. Barb is actually on here today. And she's as Morris. I don't know if you see her on here. But yep, we will be looking for that. I didn't get to the part of the program yet where I asked for questions. Sorry, but I will definitely keep that one in mind. All right, the next card is from another deck. I'm using a different deck today. Archangel Gabriel. And but the sun is shining on this card. There you go. You have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. So if you need extra help, it's good to call on Archangel Gabriel. And a lot of people are starting to find their purpose. This whole thing that's gone on is making people delve deep into their psyche, into their souls, into their hearts. What is it that you really want to do and love to do that maybe you just didn't have enough confidence in yourself to do, that can bring you to your higher self, higher goal, income, and a purpose. So right now we all have a purpose. And I think this is waking people up so they can find their purpose. So pay attention to your dreams too, because you're going to get a lot of information that way as well. But if you are crafty or artsy, start doing that. It keeps your hands busy. It shows you that you have great ability and talent, therefore raises your confidence. And when you raise your confidence, you raise your energy. When you raise your energy, you raise your manifestation abilities. So this is a win-win. All right, so let me do that. Then we have the card Rochelle. These are your angel guides. All right. As you honor and follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity is coming to you now. Isn't that what I just said with that other card? They are going in sync with each other. This is perfect. So as you honor and follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity is coming to you. So when you do what you love, again, it raises the vibration of what you're doing. Therefore, it raises the vibration of everything else around you. But it really, really, really helps if you stay focused and stay positive, because that also amplifies the positive energy. So anytime you allow yourself and your mind to go to that dark place, you also enhance that energy. And remember, I said right now, there's a lot of extra energy available to people. So you have to be careful. Thought, word, deed. Always, I'm going to, I should make up a little card that says that. Remember, thought, word, deed. We bring this up every time. All right. And the last two cards here from another deck. And a lot of people's focus right now is on the home. So what are you doing to take care of your home, to secure your home, the people in your home, keeping your home safe, bug-free, germ-free, but it feels more like caretaking your home. Take this time to do what you need to do on the outside and inside of your home, do a purging, a cleansing. You're in a spiritual one with some sage or some vinegar and water. If you put vinegar and water in a spray bottle, the purer the water, the better. And it's half and half vinegar, half water. You put that in a spray bottle, you spray your whole house. You spray from the walls and you work your way in, working in clockwise order. And that helps to neutralize the energy in your house. That won't clear it. The sage will help clear it, but that will neutralize things. And don't worry, the smell does not stay there. It will dissipate. So there's a lot of things that need to be done in the place where you reside. Or, I mean, even if you're away from home and maybe you're in a motel room, maybe it needs some smudging and clearing. I mean, any place where you're spending the majority of your time. I do sell a spray. So if you are interested in a spray, it's an antiviral, antifungal spray. And then I also have an energy clearing spray, which is high frequency spray, which actually helps with opportunities and everything else, and then may also help you. Kayla and Pinky are the best mods ever. They are so supportive, and Dreamweaver is really getting up there, man. He's plugging away too. They're doing so good. Thank you all. Thank you, Dreamweaver, Pinky, Kayla. And Mom says hi, Nightmare, Kayla. And I think she said hi to everybody else before I missed it. Yep, Robert knows. Robert got some of that spray because, you know, when you work at a place where there's a lot of people, you definitely can't smudge because any kind of smoke is like a no-no indoors. So the spray helps us. So when you're around people that can't handle it or at work, it's a great spray to have. Hello, Stacie. That's all right. We got a few people on here, Kayla, so it's all right if you slip a little bit. It's no, I just appreciate whatever help I get. All right, and then we have the sun. The sun is like the best card of the deck. So if you keep plugging away at what it is that you desire and do bring out your craftiness in yourself, your highest and best qualities, start focusing on what it is that you would like for your future, what you want to do, or your life's purpose. It feels like now is the time that you're going to have great outcomes with that. So the energy is available to you now. I don't know how many times I'm going to express this. So please utilize it. Okay, now we have a couple of trinkets. And we got this last time too. This is my groovy ball. So this ball means that you may be doing a lot of going in the Wayback Machine, where you're doing a lot of memories of how things used to be, maybe things that you're missing. Or maybe, you know, there was another way I used to do things when I was younger. Maybe I should try that now. So utilize the gifts of the memory part, but don't let it pull you down to the dark place of, I miss it so much, and that's all you're doing is focusing on what you don't have. And then the universe is just going to answer that call and give you more of absence of what you don't have. So you don't want to do that. You want to stay focused on the positive aspect of things. And then, like I said before, reflection. I got the big old reflector that came out. So you need to reflect. A lot of people are reflecting, which is sort of what that ball is doing as well. A lot of people are reflecting on the past. Maybe you need to look at the reflection in the mirror. If there are non-negative people or situations going on around you, it could be that there's something in yourself that needs to be fixed or tweaked. And if there's people that you really admire, all the wonderful work and things that they can create, you have that ability too. You just have to find your niche. So I'm encouraging you to find your niche and get started. Don't waste any time. You got this month of July. All right, so I'm going to leave that with you. And then we have That ball does not want to stay up there. Selenite. Selenite is an awesome, awesome stone. That is the stone for the week, possibly for the month. And this stone is great to use all the time, anytime, every day. This is a cleansing and clearing stone. If you have energy blocks, mentally, physically, this is what will help to clear that. I mean, you can take it if you have hand pain, arthritis, you could take it and you could rub it on the spots that hurt, your knuckles or whatever, in the palm of your hands. And it's good for you, Mom. Since your surgery, maybe you should take your selenite wand and do a little massage. You can like dig deep if you want. You can only do that with polished stones. I sell the massage wands and these polished stones, the polished eyes. That's what we call them. And because those are the only ones you can safely rub on your skin. Otherwise, it's almost like fiberglass when you get the raw pieces, and they can get into your skin, and you don't want to cause more problems that you already have. I had a meter reader around here. She bought one of these, and she says she uses on her feet and her back every night, and it's so cool and feels so good, she said. So it really, really helps clear your energy, clear your space. I have one on my reading table on top of one of those colored turntables of light, and it helps to clear the energy and recharge everything. But let's see, I think I did pull up. All right, give me a second. I'm going to pull that back up. All right. Come on, where are you? There it is. Okay, so what properties does selenite have? Well, that's not the properties I'm looking for. Okay, so it is associated with the crown chakra, which represents wisdom, and I'm still pulling it up. It's associated with the crown chakra, which represents wisdom and spirituality, as well as the third eye chakra. So if you're really having problems with the third eye, who was it? I was just working with someone the other night whose third eye was really closed to the point that it was giving me a lot of pain through my reading. The colorless beauty and translucency of selenite is often attributed to purity and peace in both metaphysical beliefs and color theory. Selenite is excellent to use when meditating or trying to achieve mental clarity, as it is believed to compel the person holding it to be honest with themselves. That is cool. Night reader. Not that kind of cellulite. It's not cellulite, it's selenite. Selenite. That's funny. Okay. Selenite is considered a high energy crystal that vibrates at a high frequency. Despite being an incredibly soft stone, so soft, matter of fact, you don't need to cleanse these stones ever. Like some people soak their stones in salt water, it will disintegrate. It won't be there by morning. So don't ever do that. You just wipe it off with a damp cloth or something. You have to wash it, be really quick and dry quickly. Okay, so it's so soft a fingernail can scratch it. Selenite gemstones are believed to be a stone of protection that wards the lines. It's commonly used by a crystal practitioner as a way to cleanse the body, mind, and spirit of negativity and self-limitation, as well as cleansing other gemstones being used in healing practices. Selenite is not a traditional birthstone, but it is associated with the zodiac sign of Cancer. Hey! It's my sign. All right. So that's a little bit on that. And I am going to quickly do the apophyllite. Okay, I just got your message, Robert. All right. Selenite. Come on. Apophyllite. What are the metaphysical properties of the stone apophyllite? This is beautiful. It's pretty. This is my apophyllite. Probably need to clean it a little more. Let me just see. Energy news. Let's see. Oh, that's Okay. Whoa. No. Apophyllite means and use infusing. Sorry. Okay. Introduction to apophyllite. Now this is the beautiful, look how clear. Now if you got a really nice big chunk, you can see this one that's shining. It has a reflective quality. So good for the reflections, good for diving in and going into your astral journeys and things. This piece right here is nice and reflective. It says, harnessing the power of ancient molten lava streams, apophyllite brings high vibrations of light that are known to soothe feelings of anxiety, fear, worry. But this powerful but gentle healing crystal is a must-have for your gem collection because it helps calm the anxious mind in times of stress. Wonder why, right? By working to absorb negative thought patterns, apophyllite rocks when it comes to sorting out your problems in a more productive way. Let's see what else I got here. To benefit from the healing properties of apophyllite, sit quietly with a stone for 20 minutes during this therapeutic session. Let the apophyllite take away the worries and problems that you can't share with others. Cheaper than therapy, apophyllite is an amazing antidote for anxiety, a common problem in our hectic modern world. If you're feeling anxious, apophyllite is a powerful healing stone that immediately quiets frayed nerves with ethereal vibrations of light that permeate the heart chakras. Apophyllite stone benefits the mind-body by bringing it back into alignment with the earth. Apophyllite with a hint of green reminds us of our connection to nature, which helps to ground the spirit and guide the soul into a space of calmness and serenity. But I do know, reading some other stuff, without going into every detail, I would look it up online. I'm going to see if I can go back to the spelling over here. I'm going to say apophyllite so you guys know how to spell it. Apophyllite. I didn't know it had two L's in it myself. Apophyllite. All right, so you see that. Okie dokie. So these are the messages for everyone today. And I just brought out my crystal ball today. I believe it's part smoky quartz, and it has little garnets in it too, little gemstone crystals. Pull that away from there. We need to cook my stone here. So hopefully that has been of help for most of you today. And again, if you need a private reading, we are doing the 10 for 10. I do have one person already that you can book it for later, and you can add to it. You get your first 10 minutes for $10, and then the rest we get charged accordingly. So you don't just have to get 10 minutes if you don't want to. You just need to book it today so you can get the discounted price. Okay, it's beautiful. There are two more. I'm not sure. Oh. Okay, so yep, before we start here, to let everyone know, good morning, Lynn. Card pulled out a conversation I plan on having received. Oh, okay. All right. So, yep, you can start posting your questions here. And I'm going to go back to the one. I don't know if my aunt is still able to be on here. She said, is Barbara going to get her raise? So I may go back to that apophyllite. All right. So, again, for donations, if we're doing donations or payment for the 10 for 10, you can use Google Pay. Pops up on my phone, and so does the Cash app. So I'll know that right away. Also, if you tell one of our wonderful mods here today, Kayla, Dwayne, Pinky, if you have done this, and then we can go ahead and move forward with your 10-minute reading. We can either do it here online. You must specify if you want it here online, or if you want it done privately. If you want it done privately, you will have to message me your phone number or something. So we will talk about it, how you like to do that. That phone number there, you can send me a text message to let me know that you would like to have a private reading. This way, only I will get your phone number, and it's not here online. Okay, so we have PayPal, Zelly, Google Pay, and Square, and a Cash app. So you can send it through with the Violet Sage at AOL.com or 1-608-477-2192. All right. And our donations are greatly appreciated because this is actually how I have the ability to do this for everyone today. Thank you, Angela. Very belated birthday, she said. Happy belated birthday. Thank you. Thank you. My lawyer did the job unsuccessfully. All right, so we are lining up the questions. Let me go back. I have to scroll back now to get the other one. Sorry, scrolling. Nice, Sister Nova. That's cute. All right. Not want too much nerve, but everyone sees his name. He's on hit me up. Okay. Oh, sure. All right. So we are going to start with this question today. Good morning, everyone. Will Barb get her raise? All right. Look at me. I'm going to put up my glasses. I'm not even wearing them. Oh, it's so wonderful. Now. All right. Barb, get her raise. Let me pick a proper card for Barb today. They're telling me that there's something going on within the next 4 months. I believe you are going to get it. For some reason, I feel there's a little bit of a waiting game on this. I'm not exactly sure why. Oh, look at that. I left all my other cards out here. Gotta incorporate them into my decks. All right. So I'm going to pull another card from another deck, too, to answer that question. But the universe has heard your silent call for help, Barb. And, okay, come on, focus. There you go. And they are working on it. So money is going to be coming into you from different areas because I do feel like this is a time for you to achieve some extra much needed money that is owed you. But maybe it's a general thing that there's a lot of things in the works and within the next 4 months. But they're actually giving you the month of October. You're going to know a lot more about money, shares, everything, all kinds of money from different areas, aspects. Let's see. And I'm going to pull one from this deck here because we have yes and no cards in here. Oh, Barb, get her raise. Barb, get her raise. I don't know if you're planning on traveling somewhere, and if you are, you may get it when you get back. Right now, things seem a little iffy. Like I said, I think things, possibly funds, things like that, may be put on hold for a little while. But I do believe you're going to get it, but I believe it's going to be in that 4 months period. All right, I leave that with you. Hopefully that has helped. There's no longer a weekly message. All right. All right, so on to the next question. I have to scroll back down to see where I had left off here. Night Reader. Okay, there's a good question, Night Reader. What can I do to lift this extremely heavy financial burden? All right. It's going to cause me to go in here and think, so give me a moment. What can Night Reader do to lift this heavy financial burden? They're actually telling me that even the work you do, Night Reader has his own channel, and he does readings every night at 5 p.m. Yeah, 5 p.m. Central Time, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. So please sign on to his channel. He can use your support right now, too. And it's really nice when we do these things for people that they make donations because, you know, this is our livelihood, too. Plus, we really, really love to bring you these messages. All right, I feel, you know, me and you have to talk. Me and Night Reader have done collaborations before, and I think I've been getting a strong message actually for the last 2 days that we need to discuss when we're going to do our next one. But I do feel as though that the economy is about to get better. And when it does, it feels like things are going to start flooding in. So I believe people are going to be happy, and then they're going to want to support you. And I think people already want to, and then it's just been really hard for people. So we got Angel of Support. The universe has heard your silent call for help. They are working on it. I know you can't always see what exactly is going on, and I think I need to give you a little private reading on that one so we can really go more into depth. And I pulled a few cards for you because I really want to help. Angel of Clearing. Your time of waiting and confusion will soon be over. All right, so they're going hand in hand with what I'm telling you. Things are going to clear up, and you're going to find out what's coming next. But I do feel that you going in partnership with someone is going to help. So I think we really need to step up our little collaborations, and I think this is going to help a bit. So union, Angel of Union, a partnership is blessed and destined for great success. So even if there's another business or something that you've been thinking about or that you can do for home or whatever, I think that's really going to help you a lot, Night Reader. So I'm going to leave that with you. But I do believe things are changing, and they're going to be going for the better. And I think you're going to start seeing more of the change come August. But again, my mind keeps going all the way to October. I think the real benefit of everything is going to be October, but I know you need it now. But I will focus more on that now, maybe a little later, if that's okay with you. I'd like to get some real good time frames for you if I can. All right. Oops. Where did everything go? Hey, everything just, there we go. Everything disappeared. I hit banners by mistake. I didn't know I can do banners over there. That's pretty cool. I'm still learning how to do all this, everybody. All right, so I'm going to scroll down here. I'm looking for the next question because I have to really scroll down, everyone. Sorry. And I'm going to look. After I put up the next question, I'll know where I'm at, and then I can look and see other comments. All right. Good morning, Leanne. Leanne made it. I see that now. Okay. Yeah, you can put up a question anytime, Leanne, or just to get a card. That's fine too. So if you want it, you can ask a question, or you can ask for me to pull a card for you. All right. Here's one, two, one, okay. Sorry. It's one off. Look through all this. Robert is next. Okay. Meantime, I'm going to quickly scroll down and see if I have any comments. Carla is here. And okay. Look for your question again. I'm going to get to you. No, 6 to 7 Eastern time. Yep, okay, we get that. Night Reader. Awesome. Jeez, there's a lot to scroll through. I'm so sorry. Night Reader, never say that. Never say it's never going to happen. You know how to manifest. But I understand your concerns. Yeah. So if I'm telling you, Night Reader, if you owe that much or need that much, if you need to go to a place like Community Action or something like that for them to help you and assist you. There's ways of getting that done so it doesn't have to come out of your own pocket, because let's face it, if you're on like Social Security and stuff like I am, you're right. There's almost no way unless you win the lottery or some awesome ball of money comes and lands in your lap somehow. I totally understand. All right, so fundraiser on your page. Oh yeah, we do fundraiser, but yeah, come and join together. You only use donations for the show. You don't keep any of that. Yeah, I hear you there, Night Raider. All right, okay. All right, so I'm going to go back up to Robert's question here. So sorry. There's really lots of it. All right, where did you go? I mean, I have your question highlighted, so I should be able to see it as I'm scrolling through. There you are. Okay. A card pull about the conversation I plan on having. How will it be received? Good question, Robert. For Robert Fractal Spirit, how will this conversation be received? The one that he plans on having. I'm hoping that means the group of them. Alrighty. This is going to require me going in a little bit too. But they're doing the Goddess of Justice. So I do feel that when you put everything as plain as the nose on their face and they can't really look at it any other way other than their own feelings about the situation, I believe you are going to win in this. But at the same time, it says what seems to be an injustice is actually a blessing. So if someone isn't looking at it clearly, I do feel like a situation will come up that's going to prove to them exactly what you've been saying. So, and I do feel that whatever happens is coming for your betterment. I feel like it's almost like a 50-50. Half will understand, half may have mixed feelings. I don't feel like it's not that they're not going to understand at all. Their initial response might feel that way, but then I think after they give it a long look, they're going to come around. And then we got the Angel of Soul Love. So a time to look at how you value yourself and the issues of self-love. So this is a reminder that you need to do, no matter what your fear is, you need to do what you need to do to gain your freedom, happiness, something that's going to bring you to your highest good and well-being. So mentally, physically, well, I don't know, financially, but it's how you value yourself. And if you don't stand up for yourself, it doesn't really matter what anybody else says, because no one's going to do it for you. Only you can do it. So I feel like it's going to be received both ways. I feel like if you stick to the truth and the sorry, I think I need to get a glass of water. I'm having a little bit of a scratchy throat lately. There's not going to be any room for distortion. Let's put it that way. So I do believe it's going to. Oh, sorry, I keep bumping into this. It's going to go well. You should see how I have things propped up over here. So if I hit my knee on my desk, everything shakes. Pop. Pof. A-P-O-P-H. Puff. The PH makes the F sound. It's puff light. All right. The next question. Roberto Rivera. Okay, Roberto. Will my lawyer get the job done successfully? Here's a good question. All right, Spirit, for Roberto Rivera. Will his lawyer get the job done successfully? Will this situation come out successful? All right. Seems like this is going to be a 2-card day, especially for the questions. Sometimes I need a little more clarity. All right, Angel of Clearing. What you need to do, Roberto, is you have to be an active part in this too, and not just put it all on your lawyer, because it feels like you need to clear up your energy as well, clear your space. Your time of waiting and confusion will soon be over. So if you help to clear your own mind, clear your heart, if there is anything that you did do that might seem unjust to someone, do some prayers about it. There's a prayer that is called clearing energy with others. I ask that you would rain down upon me and that person's name 100 million billion dewdrops of white light and love. And I pray that you would forgive whatever in me that causes that person's name to feel confused or angry or whatever it is that they're going through. And I ask that you to rain down upon me and that person's name 100 million billion dewdrops of white light, love, true compassion, understanding, clarity, and being able to see the other person's side. However, whatever you think would help to clear it up, you have to stay as positive as possible when you're saying those prayers. Usually within 24 hours, you start seeing results. I'm really stopping to get a glass of water. Okay, and you have Angel of New Life. So Angel of New Life is upon you. An exciting new chapter in your life is about to unfold. So it's an exciting new chapter. So I do believe that tells me it will be a success. Whether you might have to give a little within this or not, I am not sure. But all in all, it is going to be a success. So I hope that is some good news for you, Roberto, and I leave that with you. And next person is Stacie. Card pull about a decision with a marriage. Oh my. Okay. I'm going to pull you up here. Please just give me one moment. I got to grab a glass of water really quick. I'm not going to survive this. Woo. Okie dokie. Got myself a little bit of water to wet my whistle. That feels better. Okay. Alrighty, for Stacie. Stacie Billings-Gehri. All right, spread. For Stacie, what should she do about her decision with her marriage? Any advice here? I want to focus on something that they're telling me here. They're telling me to tell you that you should be focusing totally upon yourself right now, and that what anyone else thinks does not matter. So, if you know that it is not going well for you, and it leaves you feeling out of sorts, out of place, depleted of energy, you don't feel like you're yourself, or you don't even know who you are anymore, I think that is your answer. But I will go ahead and tell you, you also got the card of self-love. So basically, it's going right in that same direction. Time to look at how you value yourself, issues of self-love. So when a person grows spiritually and they grow more in the light, and it's very interesting that I have been telling the same paragraph of words to at least 5 people in this past week. Change is happening now. This universe, this world is bringing people to where they need to be for their higher self to be able to evolve. Many of us have been squashed down, stifled. A lot of people didn't know who their significant other was until this shutdown came, because now you're forced to actually spend time with that person. If you don't like how it's gone down, trust me, honey, it is not going to get better. So you need to move forward. How do you feel? I mean, all the answers are really right there, and I think you already know. But universe loves you. So they are going to give you a little more of a hint. And I think they're going to boost your ego or your energy somehow, because you got the angel of joyfulness. Something wondrous and magical is about to happen. You may come across someone else that Maybe he wants to date you. Maybe you don't even want to date them, or whatever the case may be. But it might be just that upliftment. You need it, like, oh, see, other people do look at me. No, I won't be alone for the rest of my life, and that sort of thing. But it does not feel to me that your current relationship is conducive to the positive self of you, the positive side of you, the magical person you are. I think he puts your light out and stunts your growth. And hopefully it doesn't really mean that he actually puts your lights out. All right, so you know what I mean. I always have to make a joke about stuff like that. So hopefully that has been of some help for you, my dear. You are a beautiful person, and you know the dark is always attracted to the light. And you know, sometimes we hope that they grow and learn from it. And even if they start to grow and learn from it, if they don't grow fast enough, you know, they may never come around until the day you die. So, I mean, a little bit, if it isn't enough, it isn't enough. And you need to be honest with yourself. I do that with you. You know, on Facebook side, you can usually get, if people are sending you up little hearts and stuff like that, but I can't see that over here for some reason. So I really hope people are giving you a little boost, letting you know that you're worth more. All right. You have time, please. Card pull for Carla. Carla, if you have time, please have a card pull. Have a card pull on me. All right. Okay, Spirit, for Carla Evans. That's what else Carla needs to know right now. Help Carla in her path in life, especially for this week. What is the best thing that you have for her today? All right. Again, I think we're going to do the two-card pull today. Angel of guidance for you, Carla. A renewed sense of direction and purpose will soon manifest. So I believe that there's some new energy coming into your life as well that wants to show you what other things you can be doing and that you have a greater purpose. And I think it's time. It's like time for you and your energy to wake up. So there's some stuff happening. Maybe it's a self-employment thing or a creative project, or maybe a move, or welcoming someone new into your life. I don't know, but it feels like there's some positive changes flowing here. And then we have Angel of the Universe. Now, you are being encouraged to expand your thinking. So the way, maybe not so much, I think it's time for you to think outside of the box and welcome the new energy in. I know you want to welcome it in, but I feel like maybe you're not sure how to do that. So if you just talk to your guides, guardians, and angels every day and say, hey, I am ready, willing, and able. Those words, ready, really mean a lot. And show me what will bring me to my highest good and happiness. I am ready, willing, and able. Send me dreams that I will remember, or people to send me messages. Help me know that that message is a clear message for me. But please give me my lessons with love, because you don't want the 2x4 to come out either. All right, so I leave that with you. Hopefully that has been of some help for you today, my dear. And Angela. All right, everybody's like right under each other. It's good. Just zip on through. And sorry, I'm not taking the time to scroll down to see what everybody's comments are. I'll have to check that out later because I only have time for a couple of more here. For Angela Steiner. And don't forget, we love donations. It helps keep this going because I do actually have to pay a streaming company to bring all this to you. And one more card here for Angela Steiner. What does she need to know? What would best help her in her path in life right now? I have actually a lot of cards that want to come out here for you, Angela. So you must be at some sort of turning point yourself, and I believe you are, because you got the butterfly card. That's what I call it. The Angel of Emergence. You're going through a transformation. It's time for the real you to emerge. So you may be left dormant, and maybe you're slowly coming to who you are. Maybe you're slowly gaining your bearings, or slowly gaining your self-worth, or slowly finally coming through and saying what's on your mind, or things that you should be saying to someone else. It feels like that's finally coming to be. And that's great. Congratulations, because people need to be put in their place sometimes. And I'm getting a lot of those cards lately, that people need to speak clearly and make sure that they're being heard. So this is another theme this month. So that does not surprise me. But there is a part of you that really needs to come to the surface. It's almost like I feel like the world's been waiting for you to come through. It's been waiting for you to come through and shine. Okay, I got that. Angel of Healing. Angel of Healing. The angels have felt your sadness and have shown up today to send you healing. So it is time for you to set your mind straight, get your life in order, but do some healing. Have you been overwhelmed? Are you mentally stressed? There's even some people that may be really, and I'm not saying this just for you, I mean, there's a lot of people out here right now that because of everything that's been going on, we're doing good to either be on some CBD oil or certain medications just to get you through until you can get your bearings again. So it feels like you might need some vibrational therapy or some extra something that gets you over that hump. You just got this little hump here, and I feel like it's almost dissolved. Reading some books that help you to mold the person that you are, maybe the person that you forgot that you were, because it feels like when you get involved in a relationship, you become we, not me. So it feels like there's some healing needs to take place so you can find out who you are again. So I leave that with you. Hopefully that has been of some help for you, Angela. Okay. And to Lyn. Lyn. Oh, well. Sorry. I'm putting, yeah. All right. That didn't work out well. All right. Spirit for Lyn. What message do we have for Lyn here today? It's coming up there anyway. I didn't even think about that. Ooh. All right. One more. Come on. One more card. Wow. They do not want to mix together here. All right. There we go. Ooh. Wow. Good cards, Lyn. All right. So, Goddess of the Earth. You know, you get that a lot. There's something about you, your connectivity to the earth, or even the place where you are. An idea connected to imagination, creativity, and nature is coming your way. So maybe it is time for you to get started on some of that art stuff that you like to do. I think it's going to bring about the energy that maybe has been stifled or buried deep within. Like, you know, you're a crafty person and stuff, but if you're not utilizing it, you're not actively seeing what the benefits could be or mean to you in your life, and where it can transform you or where it can put you. So I feel like diving into some creative venture, even if it's just a little bit of painting or something, just playing with stuff. You never know when the time comes, the fairs start opening up, you can start selling the stuff, and it will really boost your sense of self-worth. Ooh, say that. And then you got like the best card in the deck. First, I'm going to show you the back of the deck. That's what the back of the deck looks like. And what did you get? You got the card of the deck. All right, so that is Angel of Abundance. A steady flow of abundance is about to manifest. Haha. So money is coming in. Somehow, some way, it feels like things are starting to turn around. And I wish I could put my finger on it for you to tell you exactly where this is coming from. But there either may be a raise or there's some other maybe financial help that's coming through. I don't know if it would have anything to do with your son or not. I'm just feeling it out a little bit. Of course, I don't want to say too much here on YouTube. So I'm going to leave that with you for right now. But I do feel something is about to finally shift in your direction. Maybe it's maybe the government's finally putting out some good news assistance programs. It would really be fantastic because I know so many people who can use that right now. All right, so I leave that with you, my dear. All right. Yep, and if you'd like to make any donations or payments, it is, we take it through Google Pay, which I know is international. So is Cash App, I believe, Zelle, PayPal. So if you would like to do any of that, that would be most wonderful. All right. So now, Leanne, I'm going to look because you said you texted your question to me. For goodness, I need my phone over here. So I'm bringing up your question. So I don't have to scroll all the way down, Leanne. I'm going to ask you if you would like to get that 10-minute live on here, or if you want me to do that afterwards, after we're done here. And in the meantime, I will go ahead and answer your question. All right, Spirit, for Leanne Tolson. She sent me her question. Should she? Didn't she? Should she do? All right. I'm going to just confirm what I'm getting here. Because I'm going in and asking because it's not always something that can be answered by a card. Okay, I got confirmation. That's good. Good. On the mark. Your answer is yes, Leanne. And I pulled a couple cards, and I think this might actually help to answer that as well. But right now, your psychic ability is heightened. So it's almost like you know the answers to these questions, but I think there's like a little bit of fear or maybe feeling overwhelmed or maybe too stressed or taking on too much. But your intuitive and psychic abilities are strong at present. So if you remove all of those things, those factors of stress, fear, and that sort of thing, you're going to know the answer to any of these questions that you put forward right now. And that's exactly it. It could be just a temporary thing. So, but it's still good. It feels like it's going to benefit you. And you got the angel of families. The angels surround you both, you and your family at the moment. So you're being taken care of. If you feel short on time or whatever, I feel like all that is going to clear up. I don't know if this is, I don't know, that doesn't sound right. Only through October, September, October, so maybe either when it starts or maybe when it's over. But it feels exactly that, though. It feels like it may be a temporary thing, but I feel like it's an eye-opener for you, too, at the same time. So I'm going to leave that with you and see how you want your 10-minute done. All right, you did not answer me. I'm still waiting for your reply. If you do want your 10-minute here live, I'm going to do it at the end. I'm answering just one more person's question. That's all I really have time for here today, and actually over my time. He did have a question, but I think he asked it earlier, and I already approached this question. Unless, well, geez, that was almost like 20 minutes ago that you wrote that, so maybe you already know that. I'm just now scrolling down. Yeah. Yes, don't forget, if you are on YouTube here, don't forget to hit that notification bell. And I'm not sure, but I think you might be able to, you hit the like every time that you're on. You don't just like have to hit it once and done. because it really ups my ratings and helps me be seen more, and you can even find me easier. I think at the end of every show, I have to go in and put in keywords so you can find it again. Otherwise, I can't find them myself, and I don't understand that. Let's see. Okay. All right, Leon, I got your message. So please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bells. If you are on Facebook, don't forget to follow. Because if you follow, then you'll know when I come on and I do these things. Because I'm going to start doing more. I keep saying that. I know I had to wait for like the first week or two of this month because it was really busy for me. But I am going to slowly start doing 1 or 2 nights a week where I'm going to even do some crystal ball readings. I'm going to mix it up a little bit. I'm going to do some offers where it's going to be readings, but they're going to be readings you have to pay for, but at an extremely discounted price. So please look for that, and we'll be able to get some more information. But it's going to help me out a little bit more. Okay, that's excellent news. Yay. Press the button, like, great message later. Me and you got talking. A couple things. Okay. All right, for Kayla. When I woke up, the word is popping in my face. Unfortunately, I don't remember the word, but it's popping like a firework in my face. Someone trying to get my attention. All right, so we're going to put this up here. I woke up, a word is popping in my face. Unfortunately, I don't remember the word, but it was popping up like a fireworks in my face. It's someone trying to get my attention. Yes. And it's a shame you can't remember the word. They used to wake me up that way all the time. Matter of fact, they were going to let me go back to sleep until I got up and wrote it down. So you too are at this point, Kayla, where I think that they are trying to turn on your psychic abilities and that sort of thing. So let me see what I got for you. Here, a lot of light. And spirit for Kayla. Let me pull up a card for Kayla. What message? And I know you fight with this one. A lot of people do. Angel of self-worth. You are currently undervaluing yourself. It's time to regain your self-worth. So, and here we are. I got 2 other cards still back there. All right, so I'm dropping everything. That's because it's time. I'm just trying to squeeze in a couple more here. So, Angel of self-worth. You have to do things that are making you feel good about yourself. Only say yes if you really want to. It feels like, all right, you have to let go of desired outcomes and you'll get with what you want. So you just need to focus on doing what you need to do and should be doing right now. Try to forget everything else. It feels like you really need to be more motivated than you are, although you've gotten a lot of motivation from the universe lately. You're going to have to want to do things that you know are going to be helpful for you and your success in life, success of home and children. All right, Spirit, what was the message? You need to keep communicating with your guides, guardians, and angels because they want to help you and they're trying to talk to you. You're going to have to find a way, somehow, some way. I don't care if you stick it under the mattress of the bed and sleep on that corner of the bed where you can, I know because you don't really have a place to put a notepad, but you're going to need to keep a notepad in bed, a notepad and pen next to your bed so you can write down these things because it's important. Because this is the things that they're trying to tell you. They'll even give you, like, sometimes they used to talk to me about stones, medication, herbs. I mean, I would get messages in my sleep of a particular herb. I go to the granary, right, and I would look up what it was for, and it's exactly what I needed. So, or exactly what somebody I knew needed, because I get messages for other people in my sleep as well. So I'm going to leave that with you. you're going to have to start paying more attention and do whatever you got to do, or take whatever you got to take to get some sleep, my dear, because, you know, you have a lot of reasons to need to be functional when you're awake during the day. All right, I'll do that with you. All right, so, all right, Lyn, okay, I'll do this last one for Maya. And then I think I really need to be done for today here, because I got a couple private readings I need to do after here. And powerful for Maya. All right, Maya Lyn. Maybe with a focus on job change, better job, more money. Okay, Maya. Spirit, what does Maya need to know today, especially where job is concerned? Coming up. All right, Maya. I'm going to just cover them very briefly and not go into detail. Well, not a lot of detail anyway, because they're pretty self-explanatory. All right. First, I got a conflict resolution. You are being encouraged to walk away from a current conflict. So I don't know if it's at work or with a friend or an ex or whatever the case may be. But there may be some situation that is not good for you anymore, and you just need to walk away. It's not worth your time, frustration, and arguing. I think you can just say a few plain, blunt words that kind of sum it all up, and then just drop the situation. It feels like you're being sidetracked. The universe needs you to start manifesting things. All right, so now I'm going to tell you why. We got the angel of prayer here. Ask the universe and the angels for help and guidance. And this one goes hand in hand. And your angel of manifestation, your efforts, determination, and perseverance have paid off. So there are other people, just like earth angels, you have other ones that come in that try to deflect your energy or send you off course. So in order to achieve what you want, you may have to learn to ignore, but also you have to enlist your guides, guardians, and angels and learn how to manifest properly so that you're stating what it is that you want every day. I think that you are being your age. And, you know, you want life to be fun, but unfortunately these days we're forced to grow up a lot sooner than we'd like. And I think you need to start focusing on what you really need in life, but your spiritual aspects of yourself. Because when you grow the spiritual part of yourself, the light part of yourself, it's going to help you to build your life, what it is that you desire, what your needs are. When you learn how to start wording things properly and how to take time every morning to focus on that, and how to learn to stay away from the things that you don't want. So you learn how to not focus on them. That's the importance of wording things properly. I do this for people also. People ever need me to do that for you, I usually do like a $10 charge. I will draw up a manifestation for you so that you can repeat it properly and you state it every day, in the morning when you wake up and when you go to bed. But I feel like the universe wants to help you, and it's got something great in store for you, but it needs your assistance. It needs a little boost. It needs a kick in the butt. So I'm going to leave that with you. Hopefully that has been of some help for you. All right, I'm going to skim down here and take that off of there. And for anybody else, I'm just letting you know. I think I got a message, but I'm not exactly sure where to get that message. Hang on a minute. Okay, we do have a request for. I will go ahead and pull 2 more cards. Kayla sent me a donation. Thank you, Kayla. She would like her dad's question answered and a card for Pinky, because I know it's hard for me to get to everything today. We have a lot of people, which I really, really appreciate. That's awesome. And let's see if I can find your dad's question. Press the like button. Yes, don't forget to like, subscribe. And I am not seeing your dad's question. Kayla, can you bring it up for me? Down shoulder. It's pain keeping you awake. Oh, Kayla, I have told you, come Monday, I'm going to check on you if I can remember. You need to make that phone call because you really need to get into the doctor. Let's try and share. Thank you, Kayla. I'm working on that. That's questions. I'd love to both. What you did for me. Uh-oh. I have to make time to talk to you. All right. Kayla, I need your help because I can't find the question. It's going to take me more time. All right. If Kayla doesn't put up the question for me so I can see it in time, I might just go ahead and pull a card. But so meantime, I will start with Pinky. For a card for Pinky. Thank you, Pinky. You are awesome. You rock. I love you as a mod. Thank you for signing on too. And yes, a card for Pinky. And all right. I don't know if I feel like these are going to be so much help for you, but I think in a way they will be. All right, the goddess of the earth, Pinky. I got two cards for you. An idea connected to imagination, creativity, and nature is coming your way. So maybe to incorporate these things into your reading or incorporate these things into meditation. I feel like you need to surround yourself with earthy things. Even if it's water, like if you have any water fountains or something like that that you can plug into the house, making any sculptures or paintings or anything that you can actually incorporate earthy things into, feathers, trees, bark, mushrooms. I mean, you name it. It just feels like that is going to help you reconnect to the magic of what it is that you would like to produce in your life. Then we have the goddess of beauty. You are a wondrous being of light. There is nothing to fix or change. So if you feel like you're not good enough, get those thoughts out of your head. You are. Maybe it's finding your own unique way of doing things and using the earth. You are going through a transformation. I think this is actually talking to me in this card right here. This butterfly and the heart chakra is on fire. You're really lit up. I really believe that this is a highly psychic time for you. And I think you're going to have your own unique way of doing that. So I want you to really focus on what it is or how. Start experimenting. Maybe you read tree leaves, instead of tea leaves. There's something that is connected to nature that is going to propel you forward. So you got to just find what that is and work with that. So I leave that with you, my dear Pinky. Oh, well, I'd be able to get the car on the road. Is that the question? Did we answer that last time? All right. Well, yes, you are going to be able to get it on the road, but I think you're probably looking more of when, right? All right, for Dreamweaver Spirit, we'll be able to get the car on the road. Car. You must know that's cars. Okay. I think these are pretty good with an answer here. All right, Angel Joyfulness. So something magical, wondrous is about to happen. I hate when this thing doesn't focus. Something wondrous and magical is about to happen. I am wondering, I wonder if there's a program that might help you to pay for some of this stuff so you can get this done quicker. Or, oh, man, my light bulbs are going off right now. I think you may want to check with insurance, Dreamweaver, about if they will cover this evaluation, because that will take a big hunk and propel you forward in getting this done. I think this holdup is causing you to look for other things, which brings me to this card. Now, the Goddess of Justice. What seems an injustice is actually a blessing. So I think maybe it could even be that maybe a bill was just passed, and that had you done anything sooner, you would have been out all of that money. So there may be some program or assistance that's available, and I think you need to make some phone calls come Monday. It seems like everybody needs to make some phone calls on Monday. Don't let stuff rest. Get this taken care of. So I'll leave that with you, but I do believe, wow, I do. All right, they're giving me the months that start with J, and I do not feel that that is January. There's more like July here, because June's already passed. So I feel like something's already in play that can help you. So I think you have to start acting on things this month. Remember, I was saying that at the very beginning. People that want to really get things accomplished, or you want to make changes, certain things you're focused on, you must work on them this month. It is important to get the energy rolling this month. I cannot express that enough. All right. Hopefully that has been of help. Let's see. All right, so I love to spray with mushrooms. You know, Night Reader, I swear, I've heard that like 3 times this week. That is wild. Yes, thank you, Pinky, for being such a great mod. You really, really are. And Kayla's too. Even on your down days, Kayla, you're still good. And Dreamweaver, you're good too. Sorry. Wow, I really got this dry fruit thing. Refreshing water. Okay. So, yes, Dreamweaver, I think if you start focusing on this, if there are programs out there, you may get money to get things up and rolling. And I think you're going to get help on some of it, some of the aspect that's going to help you get this done sooner than later. And the month of August is sort of exploding for me right now. So I feel like if you get all loose ends tied up this month, make the phone calls, even if you think they're redundant or stupid or not going to happen. Don't get those thoughts out of your mind, because it feels like there's something there for you. So I'll leave that with you. Anything else? Oh, hey, stimulus checks will help too. But I think there's something more than that, because what seems to be an injustice, it's almost like maybe you were forced to wait all this time because there was a program coming up that would save you some money. I'm not sure, but it feels like there's something else there, some rock that hasn't been looked under yet. So very good, very good. All right, I leave that with everyone today. Thank you so much. And again, I know there were a couple who wanted to have a reading today, but we have the 10 minutes for $10 today. Please use Google Pay or Cash App. We do take PayPal, Square, Zelly. So, and you can use, I keep clearing my throat, to the Violet Sage at AOL.com, PayPal or Zelly. I think you can even do that with Google Pay, or in the Cash App, or use the number 1-608-477-2192. If that doesn't work, then it's just 608-477-2192. Also, see, if you would like me to do a reading for you, because we are at the end here and you want to do it private, please text me to that phone number there. Also, the Cash App, you can put the $sign and then the Violet Sage. That works as well. And I will get that right away, so I know that you are on the list. Even if you want the reading done another day, if you pay for it today, you will get the discount. And please hit subscribe, like, share, and the notification bell. If you're on Facebook, hit follow. Don't forget to like, subscribe. And look for me this week because I'm planning on throwing a night or two or a day or two in there with some extra deals and some extra readings. They may not be the free ones though, but they will be cheap. So like $5, $8, or $10, something to that effect. So please join me. Look for me, and we can have some interesting conversation while I wait to see if anybody is interested. All right, I love you all. Without you all, I couldn't do this. I appreciate you all so very much. I appreciate your questions. I know many of you, and I love you, and I appreciate you as people. We're all on our own journey. So, yeah, we screw up once in a while, but that's why we have the ability to pick ourselves back up and do it all over again. And, you know, we're learning how to perfect things. We're learning how to come full circle when we don't judge other people anymore. So, remember all of this. Great week. Walk in love. Thank you, Jade. Thank you for all your time, Smooth. Thank you. All right. So, I'm already getting phone calls. So, much love and light to you all, and blessings, and we will see you next time and sometime this week. Namaste.